to join, invite friends and family because this is going to be a very, very interesting topic. As you can see, the title of this program this evening is titled, How Do You Avoid Depression? Yes, amazing topic, interesting topic to debate on. And so please, if you have time, I would like you to join me on the bus as well so that we can discuss on this topic together. It is better to discuss it with one or two people so that I will not feel bored alone on the studio. So feel free to invite friends and family over. I still remain your favorite lady, Lady Flex One of Rotterdam. Thank you for joining me this evening. Thank you for joining me this morning. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. Depends on where you are watching me from. Different time zone indeed. So today I have an amazing topic I want to talk about. I want to throw a light into it because many people, we have lost so many people because of this topic, because of this thing we call depression. We have lost many souls. So many souls have gone, and so many are still in depression. So many are still facing it right now, and they don't know how to come out from it. So the topic we are going to talk about this evening is depression. How do you avoid depression? Okay, so please invite friends and family over. Feel free to join, share. I'm going to share myself. I'm going to share. So feel free to share. Let me take a minute or two, less than a minute actually, to share. Give me some time to share. Okay. So please feel free to share the live video. Feel free to share the live video and invite friends over. So we are going to talk about this topic. Okay? One moment, guys. I think I need to share my stream. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Okay. I hope you'll be able to see my screen very well. Let me do my best to make it bigger. I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well. So I'm going to talk about depressive disorder. Okay? Depressive disorder. Because so many people are facing this issue. Let me be sure that you are seeing my screen. Let me be sure. Okay, good. I think I will put this one here for me to be sure that you guys are seeing my screen, sorry. Make sure that you are seeing my screen. So I'm going to talk about the topic depressive disorder. What do we understand by depressive disorder? Depression. Oh, yes, you hear me well. Depression. So many people have lost their life because of this thing we call depression. Yes. So many people have lost their life because of depressive disorder. Some of some of them are very shy to talk about it because they don't know who to trust. Most especially these days, there is no, we hardly find true friend. But not minding that, God still placed one or two person there for you. Someone you can confide in, someone you can talk to, someone that can give you a listening ear. So sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time, it's very, very important to talk about your issue, the problem you are facing. If you are facing difficulties, try and trust at least one person you can. It can be your pastor. Sometimes I know it's difficult, but try to at least talk to one person or rather seek a professional that you can talk to because anything you discuss with professional who is specialized in this field, it will be private, it's confidential. They don't discuss it with anyone. So if you prefer to speak with a professional about it, perfect, perfect solution. So when you have stress and you need to talk to somebody, please seek a professional. Committing I don't want to mention that word. Taking your life is not the option. You can always talk about it. It's a very good therapy. So today we are talking about depressive disorder, depression. I tried to write down my presentation so that I will not forget any word I will want to use. So I put everything down to present it to you guys. Hopefully, it will help. Someone someone is definitely out there that will be that needs to hear this topic right now. So please don't be stingy with it. Share, invite people to come and listen. Thank you. So this is my agenda of this topic. Like I told you before, I've already introduced myself. Introduction, I am Lady Flex, one of Rotterdam, Precious Flex by name, known as Lady Flex. So these are my agenda for this evening. So key factors. Depression is a common mental disorder. Globally, an estimated 5% of adults suffer from depression. More women are affected by depression than men. Depression can lead to suicide. There is effective treatment for mild, moderate, and severe depression. Thank you, guys. Please feel free to invite friends over. Feel free. So now, what is depression? What do we understand by depression? What do we understand by mental disorder? So many people think you've gone psych or you come psych, like you need to see a psychiatrist when you are facing difficulties, when you have depression. No, that is not the case. So what do you understand by depression? We'll jump into it right now. So please don't be stingy with it. Just double tap on the screen, like the screen, so that more viewers can come and listen to this interesting topic this evening. So do not be stingy with this information I'm about to give right now. Feel free to invite people and please double tap on the screen. Like it will really show me that I'm not talking to myself right now. Thank you. So let's dive into it right now. Okay, overview. Depressive disorder, also known as depression, It's a common mental disorder. You get? So it's nothing to be ashamed of. Everybody can face it. It depends on the situation you find yourself. It depends on what you are passing through at that particular time. You get? So when you are facing difficulties, for your mental health, to save yourself from trauma, to save yourself from this depression, if you think you cannot trust anybody, there is no one you can trust enough to talk about it with. Please, I am begging you with the name of God, seek a professional as to believe according to Dutch. Please, por favore according to Italian, por favor according to Spanish. Please, s'il te plaît according to French. International woman. So please seek a professional. So it involves a depressed mood or loss of pleasure or interest in activities. So when people are facing this thing called depression, they lose interest in even the thing they like most, the things that make you happy. When you are facing this depression, you lose interest in it. You don't want to talk about, you don't want to do it anymore. The place you love going, you don't feel like going there anymore. You understand? Even the program you like so much, you don't find yourself doing it anymore. Sometimes you don't even want to go to church. So that is part of depression. Okay? You lose interest in activities for a very long period of time. Underline that word. You lose interest in activities for a very long period of time. It might take years, it might take 5 years, it might take 6 years, it might take 10 years, it might even take a year. Depends on how active you are, depends on how you want to help yourself. Depends on how you want to let go of that pain in your heart. Depends on how you want to heal. You can actually heal faster. It all depends on you. That's why I always say, don't put your happiness. If you know me very well, you know that I'm a very happy somebody. I don't rely my happiness on you, man. You know why? I always told you that. If you have been following me, you already know why I said I don't rely my happiness on somebody else. Because when that person is not there anymore, then what will I do? Sadly, my happiness will be gone. So please do not rely your happiness on anybody. So it depends on how you want to heal. Yes, sometimes when we are hurt, it takes time to heal. It takes time. That hole inside our heart, that injury takes time to heal. It takes process, but you have to give it time. It's a gradual process. Don't rush it. Don't harm yourself. It is not the end of the world. Anything that happens to you in life is a challenge. Life itself is a challenge. From the very first day your mother gave birth to you, from the very first day you were brought into this world, it has become a challenge. So life is very, very challenging. So it depends on how you lay your mat. That is how you will lie on it. Okay? Welcome if you are just joining, welcome. Feel free to share, guys. So, depression is different from regular mood changes and feelings about everyday life. Yes. So, when you are facing depression, a lot of things change. You become different from who you are. People that knows you too well, like friends and family, loved ones, they see you differently. The things they used to see you do, they don't see you doing it anymore. They find it difficult to even relate with you. So, depression can happen to anyone. People who have lived through abuse, yes. A lot of people who have experienced abuse in marriage, in relationship, in their place of work, you get abuse everywhere. It can be from even your old friends. So it's not like just in marriage or in relationship. You can sometimes get abuse from your boss at work. Sometimes friends They can bully you. You understand? So it can happen to anyone. People who have lived through abuse mostly find it difficult to recover from it. So that's why I went to school because of past experience. I went to school for this reason to become a coach to help people who have faced abuse and domestic violence to recover from it. So for them to go back to their normal life, because after facing abuse, it is all of us. It is everybody knows that it is very difficult to go back to your normal life. So this is why professional is needed. If you find it difficult, if you are strongly to go back to your normal life, so you have to seek a professional. You get? So people who face abuse mostly have this thing they call depression. Okay? Depressive disorder. Several losses of other stressful events are more likely to develop depression. Women are more likely to have depression than men. Yes. Because men are more stronger than women. In most cases, women now, we are very soft. So some things that men can bear, we women cannot bear it. So that's why it affects women mostly. It affects women mostly. Women are likely to have depression than men. An estimated 3.8% of the population experience depression, including 5% of adults, 4% among men, and 6% among women, and 5.7% of adults older than 60 years. Approximately 280 million people in the world have depression. So, depression is about 50% more common amongst women. Look, just like I said before, women have this mostly. Men have it, but the percentage of women is higher than that of men. If you are just joining us, you are welcome. Please feel free to share this video. There are people out there who need to hear this. Don't be stingy with it. Please feel free to share this video and encourage this video by liking, double tapping on the screen to invite others. Okay? So where did I stop? Worldwide, more than 10% of pregnant women are women who have just given birth experience depression. Yes, I have seen someone in that situation. Sometimes, most especially when women are just just put to bed, their blood is still circulating all over their body. That's why back in Africa, our mothers normally advise us as a new mother not to bend our head while washing. Like, in Africa now, we use our hand to wash baby clothes. Even here, because it's not every clothes you can wash with a washing machine because it might spoil some material. So there are some clothes, I do that myself, that you can just use your hand to wash in order to save your expensive material. So back home, our mother always advised us not to do that because as a new mother, all the blood are still circulating all over your body system, and it can easily come over to your brain. And when it affects your brain, it becomes something else. It will affect your mental health. You get? So, okay, where am I? And women who have just given birth experience depression. More than 700,000 people die due to suicide every year. Suicide is the fourth leading cause of death in 15 to 29 years of age. About that age, most especially mothers, if you have children who are of that age, please monitor them. Be observant. As a parent, we need to monitor our children. You understand? We need to get to know our children very well. We need to know when our children are facing difficulties. It is very, very important. for us to know when our children are facing difficulties. So please take note of that. Extremely important, because when they are of that, most especially from age 15 to age 18, that's, let me say, that teenager age of 18. So a lot of things go through their mind. They don't take stress because of their brain, everybody, that their body system is growing. So they don't take stress. Okay? All through, there are no effective treatments for mental disorder. More than 75% of people in low and medium income countries receive no treatment. It's true, because these are this when someone is facing depression, depressive disorder, have emotional mental disorder, to seek a professional is not included on your health insurance package. Sometimes you have, when you are like what I do myself, I pay about 214 euro. Yes, that is what I pay on my health insurance. In Holland, we call it BHZ. That's what I use. It's one of the best insurance. So I pay extra because I want to be insured for almost everything, at least 80% of it, if not, or 70% or so. So most people in most countries, they don't have that insurance package, don't have that insurance package to be able to seek a professional, because it's more expensive. You have to pay extra for that when seeking professional. You get? So more than 700,000 people die due to suicide every year. Suicide is fourth leading cause of death, like I just said before. So, and middle income countries receive no treatment. Sorry, because I was talking, so I forgot where I stopped. That was why I wrote everything down, so that when I'm giving this lecture, I will not be skipping or doing like blah, 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 I don't know what to say. So, guys, pardon me if I like go back to what I have said before. So, mental health care, lack of trained healthcare provider, and social stigma associated with mental disorder. Guys, are you still there? So we go to come back, invite people over. Let us play a music as we go to the next stage. Symptoms. Please invite people. Let us talk about the symptoms. I'm going to play music while you invite, share. So please share, guys.